10. This is the episode number 10. 10 weeks of this journey, 10 milestones achieved. The commitment and motivation I do have since the very first video I posted until today, it's only because of you. Since I'm very grateful, I would like to teach you how to say thank you in one of Mozambican's dialects. Kani mambo. Kani mambo. One word, kani mambo. Kani mambo to you. Today's episode. The name I chose for today's episode is Code Number 4. And let me tell you why. How I came up to the topic. I do martial arts for several years now, as previously mentioned in other videos. And the association I belong to, the name is World Tang Soo Do Association. And we have 5 codes and 7 tenets that we need to follow. These codes and 7 tenets, we repeat them at the end of every class after our instructor. Let me share with you the 5 codes. The first one is obedience to parents. The first one, loyalty to country. The second, obedience to parents. Third, honor friendship. Fourth, no retreat in battle. And 5, in fight, choose with sense and honor. The beauty of martial arts, the beauty and essence is what you learn in a class, everything you learn in class actually, you can apply in your everyday life. Let me give you an example with each one of the 5 codes. So number 1 is loyalty to country. It means you need to be loyal, not only to your country, but the things that you belong. It can be an association, organization, it can be to your company or the company you work for. 2, obedience to parents. This is to show respect, not only to your parents, to family members, to peers, to superiors at work. 3rd, honor friendship. This is self-explanatory. 4, no retreat in battle. This is the code number 4. No retreat in battle. Everything you do it till the very end. Happy or unhappy about the result, but you always take it till the end. You do your best when you do things. And last but not least, number 5. In fight, you choose with sense and honor. Sense and honor, it means that every decision you take in your life, you need to make an assessment and see if it is aligned with your values, with the values that you praise and follow in your life. The code number 4 is very special to me because it has played and still does play a big impact in my life. If you decided to take it and use it, I'm pretty sure it will bring positive impacts in yours too. Let me share an experience that how the code number 4 impact or how it have played a huge impact in my life. We go back to the year 2005. I was on a family trip in a beach city in Mozambique called Inhambane. But for straight 4 days it rained. So we needed to stay inside the house. We would eat and play cards, only that. It was really frustrating. On the 5th day, it didn't rain, it wasn't raining so much, but it was still cloudy and not a good weather to go to a beach. But we all came to the decision to go. We didn't need to go inside the water, but at least we'd go out of the house. So we did. We went to a beach called Jangamo. When we got there, the waves and currents were really strong. It was a stormy weather. Even though the weather was like that and the water was like that, me and my cousin decided to go in anyways. It was a very reckless decision. Because at one point, we didn't realize that the current was taking us far away from the shore. And when we wanted to go back, we couldn't. We tried to help each other. We tried to call for help at the shore. Help couldn't get in because it was very strong. They tried, but they just couldn't. We got to a point where we started panicking, and then I tried to swim back to the shore. But it was nearly impossible because a strong wave would come, hit me, I would go underwater, roll, and then I needed to be quick to go up the surface, try to breathe, and then the moment I tried to swim back, another wave would come and hit me back, and the same would happen on and on and on. It got to a point where I was out of energy, out of strength in my arm, and I just couldn't swim, I couldn't move. I was weak, I was feeling weak. And it got to a situation where I remember I looked to the shore, I saw my uncle and my mother, and I was sure that that was the last time I would see them. In other words, I couldn't swim, I was weak, or I can say that I had given up on life. But at one point, suddenly the code number 4 appeared in my mind right in front of me. No retreat in battle. At that moment, the battle was a life and death situation. And I don't know how, and I don't know where I got all the strength and energy, but I just know that when I heard the code number 4, I suddenly start swimming back to the shore. And luckily, I made it. You can see I'm alive here, so today I can really say that the code number 4 saved my life. With the code number 4, which is a value, a way of life that I try to follow everyday life, you can do it as well. It doesn't need to be with the same code, but you can find your own values and codes. It doesn't matter the name, codes, values. It matters the point, the end result that it will bring to your life. I'll ask you to do something to wrap up all of this that I just shared. Don't do it tomorrow. Don't do it when you find time. Find time tonight. Let's put it that way. So, right now, after this video, grab a piece of paper, grab a pen, and assess what are your values that you already praise or the values that you like to praise in your life and you like to follow them. Once you have them down, written on a piece of paper, practice them. And when you say practice them, how can I do that? Okay, so in every decision you have, before taking that certain decision, go back to these values and assess them. Okay, I'm not sure if I should take decision A or decision B. Then take A and see if you decide to go with A, am I crushing any of my values or is it aligned with them? And do it with B. Practice with every decision that you can. There are certain situations that you cannot go back and see it. For example, stressful situations, life and death situations. You cannot say, okay, sir, can you please wait a moment and go back and take your paper and read it or try to assess it? No. The decision needs to be automatic. And how does it become automatic? By practicing it. You need to practice your decision. And it comes with practice. You have this decision, you go and you realize this, you realize that. You get to a point where it becomes automatic. This is everything for today. And before we meet next Sunday, I would like to thank Yura and Maya. They are one of the reasons I decided to take the coaching path. The training is really good and I strongly recommend you. The association is called Synergy Croatia. You can find information, send anything you want to know to info@synergy-croatia.com. Thank you very much and Remember how to say thank you in one of the dialects? Kanimambu. See you next Sunday.